It's only in the absence of self-will, it's only in the absence of willfulness that who and what you truly are can begin to be your conscious experience. And what you are is I'm going to call it the point of recognition of what the Father is being as you. What you are is that which is capable of being aware of what God is being right where you are. And in recognizing it and embracing it, you end up glorifying God. And in that recognition and acknowledgement and yielding to that, then the fullness of what you are and the fullness of your fulfillment can take form. We could put it this way: you are the capacity to cooperate with God. Okay. Hands? Yes.
Good afternoon, Raj.
Good afternoon.
It's nice to see you again.
Indeed.
Okay, my question is...
3 pages long.
I'll paraphrase, I'll make it brief. No, it's just lots of questions. Okay. Since many of our medical doctors and surgeons exist within this limited belief system of three-dimensional reality and are not awake, how does surgery fit into the picture of healing? And here's my tag. Are both the disease and illness, are both the disease/illness and surgery an illusion?
First of all, there's nothing in the three-dimensional frame of reference that isn't present in the fourth dimension.
Okay.
What's in the third dimension is not an illusion. When it is seen exclusive of the fourth, there is misapprehension, there is misunderstanding.
Okay.
There is misperception, you see.
Yes.
Disease is an illusion.
Right.
The conscious intent to demonstrate that disease can't kill you, that disease can't be relieved, arises out of a deep, I'm going to say divine recognition of the illegitimacy of disease. And that is what any good physician does. He stands there with the intent to demonstrate the illegitimacy of disease.
Okay.
That is not an illusion, that is love.
So if he were to perform surgery in that instance that you gave me, that can be a loving act?
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay. Because I have uterine fibroids that were diagnosed 4 years ago, and they've been slowly growing. I'm not symptomatic because I have a great acupuncturist, so we've managed to treat the symptoms, but the tumors themselves have been growing, and they're getting pretty big, and my concern is that if I don't do anything fairly soon, in 3 years, 4 years, I may be faced with a more radical surgical procedure that I'm just not ready to do. So I'm wondering at this stage, if I do the less radical surgery and have them removed, is that a good step?
It's very wise and very intelligent,
Okay.
and not at all incompatible with what is true about you.
Okay. Thank you so much for saying that. It's caused me a lot of anxiety this year.
When was the last time you had surgery on your hair?
Yeah. Are you talking about my hair extensions or?
Or when was the last time you performed surgery on your fingernails?
Oh, that's a neat way to look at it. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. May I ask a little bit more?
Page 2.
Yes. Let's see. I read some metaphysical literature about fibroids, and what I read was fibroids are the result of unexpressed creativity.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I don't want this definition. I don't want any interpretation to be on a tape for other people to listen to over and over.
Okay.
They do not represent the perfect expression of your individuality. That's
Okay.
all you need to know.
Okay.
Now, between now and the time you might have any surgery for their removal, I want you to consider what I told the gentleman earlier
Yes.
about body, and that its intent is to identify you perfectly, which means its intent is to identify or to embody nothing that doesn't represent you. Its intent is not to embody anything that represents you. No. Its intent is not to embody anything that doesn't represent you
Okay.
or identify you perfectly. So your body's intent is to be the non-existence of fibroid tumors.
Right.
So I want you to praise and appreciate your body for that. And expect a miracle. Without discounting the fact that a surgical removal of that which doesn't identify you perfectly is a form of the miracle.
Can you say that again? Just that last part.
Without assuming that the surgical removal is not a form of the miracle.
Okay. Okay.
Where does the intelligence come from for the surgeon to do his work?
Of course, God.
That doesn't mean that the surgeon clearly recognizes that God is all there is to you and but nevertheless, his intent to demonstrate the illegitimacy of anything that doesn't represent you
Right.
is at the bottom line a divinely inspired, for lack of better words, gut level instinct that he's willing to act upon and challenge the apparent status quo of mortal existence. You see?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Raj.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
Page 3.
I have others, but I'm going to be back tomorrow. So.
Very well.
Thank you.
Hands? That is a hand, right? Okay.
I wanted to add.
Oh, microphone.
Thanks. I wanted to give you some encouragement. I went through this procedure 17 years ago when it was still being pioneered for women's health. And the whole experience really was miraculous because the doctor that I was guided to was herself a militant pioneer who wrote a book, No More Hysterectomies. And in her notes, I was shown that my attitude towards her had made a difference in her life, in how she viewed surgery, that I was able to have brought a dimension of love where she only saw herself as a mechanic. So when you join with your doctor and you go in there with feeling love and trust, then you really will see a miracle. Which I do feel. Yeah. But I really wanted to share that with you because it's true.
I think this is a good point to call it a day. In all likelihood, we will start tomorrow in a more timely fashion, but don't count on it. Yes. Microphone?
For those who will be tuning in tomorrow, what time?
1:30.
1:30?
Yes.
Okay.
We will eat from 12 to 1:30.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Actually, that
Okay.
was meant for Raj. I was asking Raj when he started tomorrow. So, no, I'm just kidding.
I was answering you. I don't leave those kinds of details up to Paul. It has been good to be with you, and I look forward to being with you tomorrow.
Thank you, Raj.